The World Meteorological Organization says 2024 was the warmest year on record, and a warming climate could impact our water right here in East Texas. In this week's Hooked on East Texas, we hear from University of Texas at Tyler researchers who found a link between rising temperatures and the survival of an important species in our rivers.
What we're going to look at is the Texas pigtoe. This is a state threatened species.
It's not a cabinet of curiosities. Instead, Dr. Lance Williams shows us a collection of Texas pigtoe mussel shells.
We like to call them the liver of our rivers. They filter out an incredible amount of material, some of which can be even harmful bacteria.
The samples are part of an eye-opening study. Research published in the journal Hydrobiology shows the mussels with a funny name face a serious challenge.
So the big threat is that these things would go extinct.
That's a big deal to biology professor Sarah Rumbelow. Data from Climate Central shows Tyler among the fastest warming cities in the country. Rumbelow sees the rising summer temperatures in East Texas as a threat to the freshwater mussel.
So as our air temperatures increase, the water temperatures also go up.
Warmer water temperatures could threaten the species, so Rumbelow started a research project tracking the impact of rising water temperatures on Texas pigtoe. Research associate Marcia Williams was part of that team.
So we wanted something that was a little more sensitive, but not, going to disappear if we took some out of the population.
The research team, similar to the one seen here on a similar study for a different species, captured more than 250 specimens from the Sabine River near Hawkins.
So we brought them back to campus, and then we created these river flow-through systems.
Biologists weighed, tagged, and measured the mussels and placed them in these large tanks. Scientists experimented to find the water temperature where Texas pigtoe felt stressed.
For the trial, we ran 4 separate temperatures, and we had sets that we ran within each temperature. So we ran 20 degrees Celsius as our baseline. This was our average temperature, so that was also our holding temperature. And then we ran 25 degrees, 30, and 35 degrees Celsius.
This chart shows freshwater mussels easily survived cooler water temperatures, but the green line shows 14% of the mussels died at 30 Celsius or 86 degrees, and the purple line indicates almost half did not survive temperatures at 35 Celsius or 95 degrees. The conclusion? Warmer water stresses the mussels.
Like a human, if we're under stress for too long, we're more likely to die.
An alarming find for biologists who struggle to find adequate real-time data. For instance, the closest temperature gauge on the Sabine River is near Sabine Pass in southeast Texas, where last summer the water temperature reached 92 degrees.
It is unnerving. This is not an environment that's sustainable for these mussels long term, particularly when we see models that predict continual increase of temperatures.
Warmer water means more mussels die every year. Researchers worry we could pass a tipping point.
And what is that tipping point?
We don't know. That's the million-dollar question, I guess, is what is that tipping point that you get to where you actually lose that species?
And if we reach that tipping point, researchers fear bigger impacts on our environment.
It's going to affect fish, it's going to affect our drinking water, it's going to affect pretty much everything to do with water.
Well, what do we do? Well, researchers say we need more water gauges are needed to track the changing conditions, and more studies are needed to find other impacts on the warming climate and the impacts on these